The Osmumten's Fang. The stabby boy from TOA. This thing has incredible stats. 105 attack bonus, 103 melee strength. We're going to be using the Dragon Defender for this rebuild video. We're going to be doing just this and seeing how much money we can make. This thing is an amazing weapon. I think it's a fantastic rebuild. At 63-ish mil right now, let's check it out. It is 63.5 mil. I think that's plenty, considering all the bosses it can do and all the money it can make. This thing is good at Mole. It's good at Vorkath. Not as good as the Lance, but just about. It can do Hydra. It can even do Corporal Beast. It can do Callisto if you're into that whole wild thing, and it absolutely smashes Cerberus. So if you have a Cerberus task or able to do Cerberus, this is a fantastic weapon. Um, it really specializes with no upkeep costs. So in a rebuild video with no upkeep costs, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Um, this thing stomps anything with defense stats. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going a full rebuild from here. One thing is we're going to include the Dragon Defender because it is an untradeable, and I think all accounts should pretty much have this. You're not going to be selling this when you do your rebuild, so I'm going to keep this on here. Other rebuilds you could do with this, you might include your Fighter Torso or your Void Armor, but we're not going to do that because I think that would make this a little too easy. So we're gonna do 3 hours with this weapon and see how far we can get in 3 hours. I'm hoping to make at least 1 mil an hour, but we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna start from absolutely nothing and make all the GP and all the progression from here. All right, let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is run away. We are going to be running all the way over past Edgeville. We need to make a little bit of starter GP, basically for some home teleports and to get around Gielinor. The way we are going to get around is our house. The house is going to be pretty much a must-have in this video. If you don't have a house, there's other ways of making money, but if you sell completely everything for a Fang, that's just kind of what you're getting into. If you don't have teleports around the map, it's going to take a little bit longer. So it might be advisable to make a few extra 100,000 GP to increase your progress before you rebuild. But I'm just going to be starting from nothing. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab some monk shrubs. Very good. Now, these monk shrubs are going to help our prayer bonus. We're going to be using prayer a lot in this rebuild, so we're going to grab 2 sets, 1 to wear, and then 1 to sell to GE to make some starter money. This is a very quick way to make a couple hundred GP to get our teleports. All right, here we are back at the GE. We are going to just sell this. We're going to try to get whatever we can for it. Not expecting too much, but we don't need much either. Sell for super low, get the stuff back. All right, so let's grab law runes. And we are doing this for a reason. Very good, awesome. So now we can home teleport, boom. We're gonna send a home teleport. We're gonna go for Juve. My house is ugly, don't worry about it. It is useful, not pretty. We're gonna go right over here to Blue Dragons. This is gonna be a really simple way to start. We need to make about 10,000 GP to progress to the next level of what we want to do. And we just want a few starter items. We're going to grab a few small things. And then we're just going to hit this guy. The dragon bones are pretty much guaranteed money. That's why we're coming here now. Super easy to kill this thing. As you can see, thing does not miss. Watch, I'm going to hit a 0 already. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. But this thing does not miss much. Steel plate legs. Not the greatest trap in the world. That's okay. We're not looking for anything number breaking right now. Very good. Okay, so let's go back to the house. Do not forget the drink, the pool. And of course back to the GE. So we're going to sell all this together. Our pile of steel plate legs. Good deal. 10 GP. 10,000 GP. Awesome. So we're going to get some climbing boots. That saves us time. And then we're going to get my tinderbox. Let's see, let's get a combat potion too. Combat potion. Look at it, like a 2 dose maybe. We'll have to increase the heck out of it. We are gonna go actually get ready for our next enemy, and it's actually going to be a boss. We're gonna go kill the giant mole. So if we run right over here to the man, the myth, the legend, Purdue. And also we need to check out this general store real quick. Buy a tinderbox. Trade Purdue. We're gonna buy Artie Cloak. Yep. And we're gonna buy a Faldor Shield. Very good. Alright, so then we're gonna jump to Lumbridge. This is a very nice amount of money. I'll show you why. A lot of running around in the beginning of this video, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Could actually pick up those leather boots. Alright, we're gonna buy a rune glove, 6,500. Boom. Huge. It's a lot of upgrade right there. It's 8 strength and 8 attack. That's very good. So now we're gonna go back to the house. Don't even want those boots. We're gonna go to pool every time, of course. Chuck a Faldor teleport. Run right over here. This man graciously leaves his beautiful spade on the table for us. Go right over here. Proceed. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna kill the giant mole. All you gotta do, pray attack, or melee, flick piety, and smash him. You're gonna see how absolutely wonderful this thing is. So glad there's no one here. Ooh, combat potion, that's right. Is it not even gonna dig from us? This thing is just so accurate. Didn't even dig. That's incredible. So as you can see right there, first kill, we got, what we get? 32k. Simple. Simple. Oh, there is somebody here. Hitting a 34 with this gear. Insane. Okay. And keep in mind too, this is me doing a video with not the best PVM skills. Obviously, Mole is really easy, but when we get into some of the things we're going to do later, you will see that this is actually a very powerful weapon with a very poor operator. Fantastic. That's pretty much all we need right now. Oh, use. Nice. Okay. Good. It's like a 40k kill. Alright, good. So we're going to go ahead and go back. Here we are at about, what's the time at? Right, 13 minutes. And we've already made 110k, which is good. I like that. That's not bad. So first of all, we're going to buy a glory. The next thing I'd like to get is proselyte armor. So this is even better armor. We're going to go ahead and wear that, unpack this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, there's some upgrades. So now, this is not going to even be close to an issue. That's much better armor than the monk's robes. thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our. Oh, what should we get next? See how much a native's knot is. Fantastic. Oh, that's just wonderful. Okay. A super combat potion. We're gonna go ahead and grab a 2-dose because we don't have a ton of money to play with. Very good. And a stamina potion. Let's see how much stamina is. Woohoo! Too much, too much, too much, too much. Let's grab a stamina 2-dose. That should do. See if it sells. Very good. Okay. Let's take these. Go back to Mole. Get just a little bit more GP. Now our prayer bonus, it should be pretty massive. Let's try and check it real quick. We have a prayer bonus of 24. Look how much this proselyte gives us. Look at that, 14. That's 7 apiece. Absolutely wonderful. Very good loot so far. Getting decently lucky with the U-log drops, not crazy, but definitely good. Amulet of Strength. Now I get the Amulet of Strength? Of course. Never lucky. I say that, watch me get the pet in this video. Alrighty, so this isn't a mole video. This is a Fang video, so we are going to try our best and move on to a different enemy pretty soon. This is a Krite boss. You could technically camp with this weapon here for a long time, get money, get upgrades, and make a lot of GP. The mole, I believe, here is roughly a mil an hour. Even with this gear, I think it's like 750,000. Okay, so 139k. What we want to do now is we're going to get some super anti-fire. We're going to get 1 dose. We're going to get a full super combat potion. Wherever they are. Very good. And we're going to grab ourselves a prayer potion. Maybe 2. Maybe 2, yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go to some brutal black dragons. I want to melee them. They have an extremely high defense, and we're going to be able to still hit them with a Fang. That's why we got the anti-fire. We don't need the anti-fire shield if we pray mage and use a super. That's why I went with the super. Otherwise, we just go regular anti, and then we'll grab a anti-fire shield. And they will still hit us, but it won't be devastating. I'm hoping. Alright, see what we're going to get. Let's go ahead and hit this one. Back over here. Rune darts again. That's not even that good of a drop. So for large gear upgrades, we're looking at like Barrows, gloves. Obviously, if you have a fire cape in the bank, you'd put on a fire cape. I honestly only have the already cloak 2, so you'd much rather have the higher leveled ones. The armor, we're going to probably upgrade when we have a few 100k. I mean, that's after like Barrows, gloves, and things like that. For the most part, we've got the basic necessities of the cheap things. After that, it's mainly stuff that's going to cost quite a bit. Ooh, a dragon longsword. That's what we like to see. That is not bad at all. We're going to drop this tinderbox. We don't need that. We'll drop the spade. If we want to go back to mole, we can always pick up the spade later. We could have banked it earlier. Not a big deal. I could be using my prayer doses right now. I'm actually not even having that bad of a time. There's also an altar up here. We walked right by it to get here. We could easily just go use the altar and pray piety the entire time. Which on a rebuild, of course, you might want to do that. It's not that long. You just walk right up and do it. Your stamina wouldn't even go down to half. So you could easily stay at mole for 10, 15 hours if you wanted to. I mean, and rebuild like an entire account. If you stayed at Mole for about 10 hours, you could buy your Fury, you could buy your Berserker Ring, you could buy all your biggest items back. We don't have that kind of time today, unfortunately. Let's go see what this is. We're probably done for this trip. We are just going to say that we have these in the bank, and if we want to go back to Mole, we will. Okay, is there any upgrades we want to make to this? The Warrior Ring doesn't do anything. I think. Now, Rune Gloves are good. Barrows Gloves, +4 in everything better, including melee strength. We've made a half a mil, and most of our time has been running around. So that's pretty solid, I think. Yeah, we've only got 39 minutes. That's not bad at all. We're gonna grab ourselves the Slayer staff, and we're gonna try to do Vorkath. Always set this to Crumble Undead. It makes everything much easier. Okay, decided that we wanted to come back and do some mole. Oh, there's somebody here. The idea for Vorkath is good. I just need to make a little bit more money. I don't think I'm tanky enough yet. I didn't try it, but I just don't think we're tanky enough yet. There's a couple. Somebody else is here. There's a couple more upgrades I want to get before we attempt it. So we're gonna do mole. We might be here. I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. And while this is not a mole video, we are gonna need to make some money. We need to make at least like 300k. Alright, we are coming up on the hour mark. Actually, we passed the hour mark by a minute, but anyway. We are killing Giant Mole. We have made a pretty good amount of money. Just at Giant Mole, we made a half a mil. We made 158k at Brutal Blacks. And... Alright, so here we are at the GE again. Cool. Next thing we're going to buy. Dragon. Oh, man. Dragon. Let's see if I can spell. Or type. Or function. Dragon boots. Thank you. Alright, cool. Dragon boots. There we go. Nice. Alright, so I believe we want a Torag. Play buddy. Ooh. Let's see. Nice. Okay, Torag, plate body, dragon boots. Now this is going to give us a lot of defensive stats. Our prayer goes down quite a bit, but I think it's going to be worth it. Crumble Undead. Now we have defensive stats. We have actually a decent magic bonus. Can we beat Vorkath? That is the question. Can we beat Vorkath in this gear? Currently we are at 111. And we're going to Vorkath to die. I mean, to, make money. Yeah. It just doesn't miss. Look at this. I'm probably going to show my entire kill here at Vorkath to just see how good this weapon is. Good, I hit with that. I was wondering if I was going to. That's very good. So I can hit 40s with my regular hits. That's pretty decent. We're going to come up on poison phase pretty soon. Turn the prayer off. Awesome. Okay. First rule of Vorkath. Never leave your run on. Turn the prayer off to save a little money. Go ahead and eat up. We are not going to wooks this because I am not good at the timing with the Fang. The Lance is a 4 tick, this is a 5 tick, so I really just don't want to screw it up. Luckily, we should be able to get this kill before the next poison phase. So that's good, I suppose. Man, what a long kill. Okay. Well, we managed to get the kill. That's what matters, right? And it's like, over 100k. It's like 120-ish. What was it, like a 3-minute kill? Gosh, 3.5. Okay. Okay, with kill 3, what are we gonna get here? If I can get it. Come on. There it is. Kill number 3 at Vorkath, and not that great of a kill. That's okay though. Alright, I think this is kill number 4. Of course I got venomed at the end. Dragon plate legs. That is what we wanted to see. 4 food left over. Not bad. Let's go. So we're at an hour and 33 minutes. We've made 1.33 mil. So we're on exactly the track for 1 mil an hour. And we started with just a Fang and a Dragon Defender. Not bad at all. So Verax. Am I right? Verax? Yeah, there you go. So, boom. Alright, we have a little bit of money left over. Wonderful. So this is going to do is -2 prayer bonus, but look at our defensive stats. His melee is not going to hit us nearly as much. His range is basically not going to hit us. This is one of the tankiest items. It's been around forever. This is gonna be fantastic. So let's do that. One thing you do not want to do at Vorkath is run out of potions. Oh, he didn't hit with the venom. That's good. Why are you hitting so hard? The thing about from here on is there's many things you could do, especially if you want to do a variety of tasks. If you don't want to do the same boss for 3 hours, that's fine. There's plenty of things you can do with this weapon. So, in the essence of time, and variety, I am now going to go ahead and move into the next thing I want to do. So now that I've proven we can kind of just do Vorkath, like it's not anything insane. I even got the timing down for the walk. It's not too bad, and we don't need this much food by any means. But this is what we're gonna do. We are actually, and that's only 6 Vorkath kills. We've almost made a mil. We're at 150k. We're gonna go to Barrows. This is just as good as magic, within reason. I mean, obviously certain weapons are gonna be better, but this thing dominates. If we get lucky and get an item, we could make some good money. Hope that's the case because we're doing this. Normally you'd want to have the highest prayer gear you can, so it might even be better to come here before you go to Vorkath and pull out the high prayer gear like the proselyte and all that good stuff. Do like 20 runs of this maybe, and then move on to Vorkath after that. It just depends on your playstyle. Get the last kill, and we're gonna go open the chest. Good luck, us. Of course. Alright, GL me. Never lucky. That's okay. Alright, good luck me. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, that hurts. If I get any item from this, we're gonna stop. But until then, I think we're just gonna keep doing this. So, see you at the next chest. Alright, here we are at the chest again. I'm just gonna kill this last skeleton just to get a little bit more potential and GL me. Whew. Okay, let's see how I do in this one. Good luck me. Oh, that was the worst one yet. Alright, next one. Let's see how. Ooh. Oh, nothing. Okay, we're not getting lucky at Barrows, but made a little bit of money from this. Not very much. So we're going to go resend Vorkath and just try to make up the last 30 minutes, see how much we can make in the last 30 minutes, because this is not working at Barrows, but that's okay. Alright, first kill back, and we get another set of Dragon Plate legs. Yeah, I should have never went to Barrows. That was a mistake. That's okay. It's not a big deal. We now know that, this is a money dragon. Oh, who would have guessed, Who would have guessed this is some of the best possible money in the entire game, even with, like, rags gear like I have on? Who would have guessed? Alright, good deal. Alright. Got about 20 minutes left of the video, and I'm going to just keep doing Vorkath until the end. I believe I should have just done this from the start. Would have made more sense. But you live and you learn. Turns out that taking risk at Barrows is just not where it's at, But it's okay. Alright then. That is the last kill of the trip. We are at 2 hours, 59 minutes. So we're going back to the GE and check how much we made during this 3 hours. Um, part of the time was spent at Barrows, and I didn't make a whole lot there. But honestly, I think we still did pretty good considering we only made a few hundred K from Barrows. We made, 250K. That took us about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So that was not, I did actually more than that. I think that's about 45 minutes. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just sell everything off. And then we're going to go ahead and put this back on. All right, cool. So this is what we started with. We have 1.32 mil, and then these are added in. So we could actually check those real quick. Hold on. Awesome. So with the last couple things coming in here to sell, very good. We made about 1.9 mil, and then the barrel sales are about 120. So we made a little over 2 mil in cash stack with this in 3 hours. Now, again, 45 minutes of that was spent in Barrows and kind of a wasted amount of time. If we would have done Vorkath that entire time, we probably would have made way over 3 mil at a mil an hour from nothing. That's including the first about half an hour we were trying to gear and figure out what to do. But yeah, this is pretty good money. So one thing you can do too is after you have all that basic gear that we had before, the Toregs, the Varex, the Glory, all that good stuff, what you would do from there is go in and you could buy a Fury. So that's the first thing I would buy at 2.4 mil. And then after the Fury, you could go ahead and buy a Berserker Ring. Berserker Ring. Actually, Berserker Ring most likely first. So we could almost buy a Berserker Ring now with the cash that we have, but of course you would just keep farming something like Mole or Vorkath to get the money. But 1.96 mil, we almost have that. That's pretty good. So a Berserker Ring, go and view it in the Nightmare Zone, and you have almost a max build, except for the obvious things like Bandos and things like that. So again, this has been 3 hours in the life of a rebuild with a Fang. And comment down below what you think should be the next weapon I try. And thank you very much.